everybody, this is Mr. Hardcore Mode, where nothing is easy, here to bring you a hard rant into split fiction. I'm gonna keep this short and simple. Split fiction is not woke, and if you think it is, you're just radicalized. There it is. If you want to leave an angry comment at the bottom, that's fine. I don't mind. It's cool. Listen, we're at that age where people are just getting radical. I know how the pendulum swings when people in the far left start to go too hard, and then things change after the presidency, and now other people on the far right are getting radicalized. I get it. White men, especially white men, have been radicalized because of the left. I get it. Or just anybody in general. It doesn't matter if you're left or right. They just radicalized a lot of white people, and I get it. They radicalized a lot of people. But you're getting radicalized if you think that Split Fiction, this video game right here that you see before you, is actually a sort of rogue propaganda bullshit. And when I saw the game, I was like, not for me. Not for me. I'm not really into the developer's video game, and that's fine. That's up to the developer. Whatever they want to make is up to them. I am a free speech and a free what's it called? A free artistic expression enjoyer. You know what that means? You can make whatever video game that you want. Do whatever you want. If it's going to dial too much into propaganda and messaging, well, you're going to see what happens at the end. You might end up bankrupt, you might see layoffs, there's that. Or if you want to make a game that's completely not for me, go ahead. You're going to find your audience sooner or later. I can't believe that these fucking losers that I find online have always said, if you make a game for everyone, then you make a game for no one. I have said that. We have said that. If you have said that and now you see this game and you're like, woke game, I'm sorry to tell you, you didn't hear exactly what that motto was, or what that saying, that statement actually meant. A game for everyone is a game for no one. This game is not for me. It's not. It's just not. It might be fun for a little while, but I'm probably not going to finish the game. Now, I've already seen the other games that they have played. They've made No Way Out, those two gentlemen that were trying to escape prison. That I liked. I liked that one. The other game that they've done, Brothers, it hit home to me. Brothers, I'm the oldest brother in my family. I like Brothers. That is where two boys go out and they try to find their way back home. It really hit home for me because I like to take care of my own siblings. That's just how I am. And also, this isn't from the same developers, but Life is Strange 2. Life is Strange 2 I really liked. Life is Strange 1 and the other ones are okay, but they're not for me. Good music though. But Life is Strange 2 was good because it was about two brothers, and the oldest brother trying to take care of the little brother who has powers. And he goes through, well, they both go through some shit. And there's alternate endings depending on your choices at the end. So that hit home to me for two reasons. One, I'm an older brother. I gotta take care of my brothers. And also the fact that the sort of, you know how it is. Well, for me, everybody thinks that my dad left, and I'm just like, no, nigga. Actually, my mom left in my family. So that's everybody's like, the black guy, his father left. No, my dad stayed. My mother fucking left, and that's what happened in Life is Strange 2. So it kind of really hit home for me, and I was just, I think I have video of me playing it back then on my channel, where I got pissed when spoiler alert, the mother shows up out of nowhere. And I don't know if I had my camera on, but she was just like, hey, I'm here to help. And I'm like, you show up out of fucking nowhere. And I'm like, this is a video game. This is a video game. It's not about me. It's not. So I'm all about video games that touch on particular topics like that. I like that. I love that. It's not too gamey too much. It's really all about choices mattering and that sort of thing. It's not like games like your Baldur's Gate, your Arkham Asylum, your the Rogue Trader. It's not like those sorts of games. There are games out there that are touch screen, walk around and touch whatever you want. They've always had those types of games, but that sort of gameplay is not for everyone, especially like how many of you motherfuckers are playing RTS games. That's what I thought. So when I saw that this game was going to come out, Split Fiction, I was like, okay, cool, 2 women. I guess that's their next thing that they were going to bring up. And a lot of people were pretty upset, and they were just like, oh, women? Ah, okay. Well, go woke, go broke. And I'm just like, well, funny thing about that is, yeah, funny thing about that is, oh, it's like right in the front page. Yeah. So, you're going to have to deal with the fact that you're the minority. Again, you've done the same thing with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. You've done the same thing with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. You start doing these quick lashing out and going, oh, this is woke, this is woke. This is how you divide a community. This is how you divide people. This is how you shorten the lifespan of what we're fighting for. And it really does hinder the whole message that we're trying to tell developers. We are not telling developers do not make video games. We are telling developers do not give propaganda messaging, do not hire people that should not have a job and then fire people because of their skin color. These are the things that I'm pointing towards. I do not want to take sort of ownership of people's minds. That is un-American. Did you hear what I said? Let me say it again, because some people are saying black and gay, that's basically anti-woke. You are not fucking American. You are not a freedom of speech or freedom of expression enjoyer. I got 3 Trump hats. I haven't worn them in a while, but I have 3 Trump hats, and Trump has said the same thing. Yeah, I'm a MAGA guy, and guess what? I'm all about freedom of expression and freedom of speech. If you think black and gay is literally the cornerstone of anti-woke, I'm going to tell you that you're fucking wrong, and you're just a racist, sexist piece of shit, okay? And that's fine. You could do whatever you want. If you want to radicalize yourself, that's all good, honey boo boo schnookums. That's all good. I'm not here to fucking save you. Okay, you're gonna have to figure that shit out on your own. Okay, if you keep going down this path of like, oh shit, a woman and she's not hot, then go woke, go broke. You could do whatever the hell you want with your money. It's your wallet. It's your money. Go ahead and do that. But guess what? Right here says that you're not the only one. What, do you think every fucking game is gonna be for you? Of course fucking not. I would hate it if every game was an RPG, because sooner or later I want to stop and play an action game. You think of this. Have you guys ever played an RPG shooting game? I forgot what it was. An RPG shooting, The Division. Perfect example. An RPG shooting game. As soon as I sniped somebody's head and they were way too strong, like their HP bar, they were an elite warrior. You remember The Division? I shot somebody in the head with a gun and they were still alive because they had more HP. That's the shit I couldn't stand, because I was like, well, shooting somebody in the head, they immediately die. But the fact that I think it's great that they have an RPG / shooting game, but still, it's disjointed because you know for a fact shooting somebody in the head means that they're dead. You know that. But it didn't hold up for me. Maybe it didn't hold up for everybody else who played The Division. But I hated that shit. But I do like I do like action games where you do shoot somebody in the head and they do die. And I do like me some RPG games where I do some moves, or it's a turn-based RPG game, and they're still alive. I like both of those set of games. And then there are some sort of genres out there that I do not enjoy at all. There's some out there where I'm just like, puzzle game? Yeah, I'm a dumbass. So, yeah, I'm not gonna play that. Oh, go around the world and solve puzzles. Fuck no. I will give this game to my grandma. She loves Sudoku. Okay? She loves that shit. So, let me show you a video. Of the developer who's made these games.
Another feminism propaganda. So what the fuck is this? I guess that somebody are reacting that there are two women. Let me say this. In Brothers, there were two guys. In A Way Out, there were two guys. In It Takes Two, there were one guy, one woman. And now there are two girls and everybody's complaining. Come on, man. I mean, let's face it, man. And it's also like based on my daughters. I don't care what you have between your legs. That's totally not interesting for me. Good characters is what's important. Another feminist.
That's what I'm talking about. Good characters is what's important. His game isn't steered towards RPGers like me. This game isn't steered towards action combat like what I enjoy. It's not steered towards CRPG. It's steered towards people that enjoy this sort of genre. His games have all pulled out crazy numbers, and he has a fan base towards that, and he has yet to change what he brings to the table. Each one of his games were tied to puzzles, a little bit of a little bit of action, and also fundamentally a good story. The Brothers was about brotherly love. No Way Out was about two guys who were completely opposite, trying to figure out how to get out of a difficult situation. I won't spoil that sort of situation. Let's see. Not No Way Out, but It Takes Two was about a family quarrel between the husband and mother. I think a lot of people can kind of understand that. And this one is about two sisters, basically his two daughters, and I think that's wholesome as fuck. And also, let's also add the fact that he wasn't being mean towards anybody. Okay, I'm sorry, Daniel Vavra, but compared to him, he's actually being pretty wholesome. He's being pretty nice. I mean, he's kind of one-upping you on, talking to people. But this is what he does, is like, hey man, I don't care what you have between your pants. I'm just trying to give you guys a good game with a good story. And what you do with that, what you do with that game is up to you. And I find this crazy because this is what's going to happen, is that you're going to make yourself, if you think that this is some sort of woke propaganda shit, if this is what you think, you're going to start radicalizing yourself, and you're going to start getting yourself a distance away from everybody. You're starting to have this sort of idea where you're like, oh man, I could make a platform where it's all about men and being alphas and Andrew Tate and shit. And I'm like, you want to be a pimp? Is that what you want to be? I mean, okay, I don't know. If you want to beat up women, go ahead. I mean, secure your bag, I guess. I don't fucking know. It's like women need to be saved and shit like that. And I'm like, yeah, you're kind of right. But when you say it on the fucking internet, you sound like a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? When two dudes online are like, yo, women need to be damsel in distress. When two grown-ass men say that on fucking line, I think Yorch Games on Twitter said that with some other dude. And I was just like, you both sound like you're fucking rubbing your dicks together. No veins, no lube, no coconut oil, just rubbing your dicks together. It looks fucking stupid, okay? we all know that we want to protect our loved ones, especially our women, especially our daughters, you know, that sort of thing. We know what men can do, what men can't do, and we know what women can do and what women can't do. We also know that men shouldn't be inside the bathroom. We also know that men shouldn't be in women's bathrooms. Just if anybody hears that is a little mentally ill. But like I said, that is the disconcerting thing. I think this is really cool because our boy Smash JT, unfortunately he unsubscribed off my channel because I probably threw so many Let's Plays on my channel, and he was like, "Oh, I don't want to see this. This is what." But it's fine. I get it. I got too many Let's Plays on my channel. Got it. I don't care. I'm gonna still put Let's Plays on my channel. People want to see it. But he says something on here that resonates with what I'm saying.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't.
And also, he's playing the game with Hypnotic.
Acknowledge that and just say, well, I can only take Josef Fares at his word. He said he did this to pay homage to his daughters, and he wanted to make a game to represent his daughters in a video game. And if that's the case, if that's true, that's the most like wholesome thing in the world. And like from one dad to another, when he says that, I'm like, damn, that resonates with me. That's awesome. This guy's a very passionate guy. He wants his games to, at the end of the day, ultimately just be really great, fun games. That's what he cares about. And that shows through when you play this. Like, you can feel the passion in this game. The thought that goes into every single step of the way. There was an Easter egg that Hypnotic found during the stream last night. I don't know if I'd find it if I look for it right now, but it was amazing. He found a boombox in the train section. I think it was right around here. Was it right around here? And he tried to tune the radio, and he's like, "Oh wait, I think I just heard part of the speech on the radio." I was like, "From the Game Awards?" And he's like, "Yeah, I heard the speech from the Game Awards on the radio."
That's kind of cool that he's got the speech that he put on him winning the Game Awards with not a No Way Out, but It Takes Two. And I think that's those kind of cool little old school Easter eggs inside the game. That's really awesome. He's kind of jerking his own cock there, but I think it's really cool that he does that. But like a one father to another, Smash JT said, it's really wholesome to make a video game that is just you and some other person. I see a lot of people playing this game, especially VTubers, and they just are out there just having fun, laughing, probably killing each other, because you can do that in most of these games. It's pretty hilarious, and it's just all in good fun. That's it. There's nothing more to add. It's just that. Now, you are going to have your video game out there that's like Gears of War. You're going to have your game that's pretty much another fucking copy pasta fucking Call of Duty. Trust me, you're going to get another Call of Duty. It's coming soon. Don't worry. Every year you're going to get a Call of Duty. You're going to get your Madden. You're going to get your, what else that you consider, like, I don't know. I don't know. Anything that's just manly where you're shooting with a gun, sure. Okay, cool. You're always going to have that. But also other people are going to have their own shit and, have their own cake and eat it too. So we have to understand, look at this whole thing in a broader spectrum and realize that it's true. There are patterns out there. There are developers out there that have fucked around and found out to not pander, do some political messaging bullshit, make a video game where they're just trying to do a cash grab and they're about to throw out. There are video games out there where as soon as the game comes out, the CEO or the publisher fires everyone. You remember Hi-Fi Rush? That awesome game? Yeah, that shit happened. I know they just came back, the whole Tango Studios or something like that. As soon as that game came out, like within a week or 2 weeks, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks after that game came out, they just flushed the whole fucking team. The whole fucking team. And I was pissed because I loved that game, Hi-Fi Rush. Really good soundtrack, by the way. And that sort of thing. Somebody said NBA 2K. If you want to play NBA 2K, yeah. If you want to be that normal gamer where you just play Call of Duty, NBA 2K, Gears of War again, that's fine. You want to pop in your 360 and play Modern Warfare 4, go ahead. There's room for that too. That means there's more games coming out. But you need to realize that the further you, there's going to be two types of people that do this. There's going to be the one person that is radicalized and they just think everything is woke, and then there's going to be the other one that I consider is just a pretender that's just trying to line their pockets because they don't believe anything that they're saying. They don't believe anything about the anti-woke. They don't believe anything. They don't care. They just say shit, and if it gets traction, they're gonna get money. They're gonna get views. That's what they do. And it sucks because you're always gonna find somebody like that, because I see that. Like, for example, Ada or Nude, the person that found out about Dragon Age the Veilguard and everything, and her channel got bigger. But as her channel got bigger, guess what? People were trying to leech off of her to get those views, so they kept on doing this whole it happens, because I know some people like Smash JT, Hypnotic, Endymion, once they grow, people are going to do this whole thing, well, like, I'm also anti-woke, but I bet I'm gonna be more anti-woke than them, so I'm just gonna leech off of them and try to divide the fan base, but I'm gonna get more views. And it's this sick depravity that they're not working on any sort of cause for the gaming industry. They just want views. And it's fucking disgusting. But that's just how people will be. People will be people. And, you know, I'll always call it out. I will always call it out. But anyway, that's my video. That's my hard rant. I appreciate you guys here. I just think there's gonna be more of this year. I'm looking forward to it so I can call that shit out. The pretenders and all that shit. Anyway, y'all take care. Have a good one. Peace.